bit. I mean, he can try to go ahead and TP out, but nope, just gets bashed to death, and that's enough for No-Tail.
Really smart for them to smoke to that area. They know where Tinker's probably going to be farming, and they keep smoking towards those locations. And
the rest of Alliance are so deep right now. And they're about to be killed, as Jonas is going to be mana leaked, he's going to be stunned in place, he's going to be focused down as Ana comes in, and there's not much that a Skywrath mage can do against that much damage, so it's going to be 2 kills on Alliance that OG are just going to start riding the momentum of.
And another crucial skill, Mana Leak. It drains the amount of mana you have based on the percentage. So for somebody like Skywrath that has a stupid amount of mana, a little bit of movement is going to kill his ability to do a combo. So it still comes down to the initiations.
What are the chances that we get to Skywrath Ags this game? Because I do love me as Skywrath.
It's quite possible. It would be pretty good here too. He might need to get something like... I think it's alright. Just because being able to cast 2 spells would help a little. It's kind of like a shitty version of AoE. But it's kind of that or a Shiva's, and I think a Shiva's would be also very needed just because of how much minus armor is on OG. But there's a lot of ways to solve that problem.
Ooh, we're going to have a tussle right now as Loda's just going to get back to the low ground. Jerax's blind light fly going to decide better of charging all the way into that. The Alliance seems to have up their go. Hanskin's going to be going in, trying to hit here. He's going to get mana leak back in Loda. He's trying to make this work for his team. They are able to get the silence off on the Storm Spirit, but now Loda has to go in 1v1 a Spirit Breaker. Even with Blade Mail up, it's looking grim. Ana's able to find that kill, and Fly is so low, goes down. The Skywrath Mage is able to get the silence off onto the Storm Spirit, off that little arcane after him, but not quite enough damage unless the wraparound from EGM is enough. There is the sentry there, so EGM, he's fighting underneath Radiant Vision. Gonna get focused down. Ana just barely alive. Heat-seeking missile not finishing on S4 as well. These 2 heroes are slow. This aggroed onto Ana now, and it is just messy. But OG are able to get out with their crew heroes intact.
The Alliance did almost twice as much more damage than OG did in that fight, but nobody died. They were so close, and every kill that happens is track, experience, Limp getting closer to his Blink Dagger. But you can just really see the difference here in how safe it is for Alliance to engage, and it's all based on the Tinker being behind here. The OG ganks were so focused on him and so effective at getting kills that just now he's able to get some momentum. So now he can actually engage fights and aggressively like blink laser missile people. But before, he couldn't even get in range to do the laser in the first place. He could actually just have a Sage's Mask and it would give him the same mana per second as a Clarity. Isn't that insane? How much int he has? He has like 130 int right now. He's got 8.5% spell lamp. If he just stopped buying Clarities and bought a Sage's Mask, it's a permanent Clarity.
EGM is in some unfriendly territory here. Tried to be dumpstered on.
Yeah, he's got to spot heroes out basically and give some protections against it. He's trying to build a Linken's first, kind of interesting build. And actually, in a lot of ways, I really do think a mech could be better. A little bit of an older build, obviously, but any armor boost, AoE heal to his team, I feel like that would have provided 2 kills in the last fight if he went that over a Perseverance. Perseverance is like, does almost nothing before it's upgraded into the next item. The HP and mana regen is not needed.
Jerax here, realizing how much of a pest Bounty has been, goes for a Super Gemma True Sight. Carried on a Kotl, though, that's a little bit scary. Kotl is pretty easy to combo down.
Well, with the Aghanim Scepter, he's fine. That's the big thing, especially during daytime, because then you can spot every ward on a cliff. You can see any hero, no matter, as long as he's within the gem range. It's so useful on this hero, actually. And if you think about the catch that's been happening, there's a Spirit Breaker on OG as well. That means that Alliance is never going to feel super safe pushing lanes out in weird places, because they know all it takes is 1 second of charge, and they know exactly where that hero is. So everybody on Alliance now is to play super safe, even the Bounty Hunter, as he's been finding. So with the gem, yeah, okay, he can be killed, certainly, but the map control that OG has from their picks and their position in the game is really strong and will help protect it as well.
Can we talk about how the support Kotl has pretty much a decent amount of net worth more?
Is it actually higher? Oh god, it is. That's a bad sign.
He's been doing a bit of a misplay, perhaps. Goes Reality Rift's Roche, and both of his illusions die. They were targeted onto it, so loses that tank ability. And also, No-Tail up going for the Manta without the armlet first. That.
We'll see after this fight. I'll talk about it.
Oh, track on
They might go on Fly. Yeah, they're gonna
hanging around, and that is gonna be a super dead bounty. All right, Loda's able to get 2 silences off, and actually hit super low, finished off by laser rather from Limp. Skin gonna be chased down. Another heat missile comes in, but No-Tail is still hot on the chase. Got Ana debuting that Lotus Orb, and now there's gonna be a stun fest going on.
Multi.
Another blood right. No-Tail is able to get out. Is gonna be killed by Jerax's Illuminate. Ana jumping in and out of the fight, got stupid mana now from that Bloodstone with 8 charges. We're gonna have Loda just racing around the outskirts of the fight, not able to find picks.
Yeah, it's really scary for him to go in because he knows that if he makes a big mistake, it's just over. Like right
Speaking
now.
of big mistake, he's going to continue to pressure in. He's got the halberd available, but can he cast it? Is he worth going on? He's just sitting there. He's taking it. He knows he's kind of leaked up. He's stunned up. He's going to get grabbed with the Reality Rift. Illuminate does the work necessary, and that's going to be No Tail raking in another kill.
Their ability to dive is just so incredible here.
Oh my god.
With Limp getting this far behind and all these early skirmishes going bad, OG is just in an unstoppable place right now. I think EGM's looking at his perseverance right now, and he's thinking, I made a giant mistake. He felt so good about the early game. They had a good laning stage, but all the early engagements fell a little flat, and that could have been the difference between him getting like a Linken's or something else and being able to protect allies, but now it's just this dead weight in his inventory. And all of the early pressure alliance here, it's like they kept looking for kills. The kills kept coming to Tinker and Tinker alone, which is just really good map movement from OG and expectancy for where the Tinker will be. All those kills absolutely won them the game. Not that the game's over yet, but huge advantage from it.
Yeah, definitely a big advantage coming out. I gotta point out, No Tail is playing with the Chaos Knight mount that has no tail. Cool.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, get it? Because name's No Tail.
Yeah, I got it. The Manta style, by the way, Manta used to be awful on Chaos Knight. It looked good, but it wasn't good. It's even better now, though, because you actually do get attack speed to your illusions from attack speed items. So, and not to mention you can get perks that will help your int level and things like that. There's more item builds you can fit in that.
Fly, he's going in.
He's just not dying.
Zealous there. He's going to die, but is it going to start off a nice fight for the rest of his team? We'll see as Ana's going to get ruptured. He's low mana. He's going to be able to pop off that Lotus Orb. So he's just going to be sitting back, waiting for rupture for the rest of the fight. While the rest of the fight continues, he's got a silence on the CK. He wants to go back into reality. Instead, he's just going to try to TP home and get out unscratched. Similar story with Jerax. Is going to be out every which way. And now it's just going to be down to S4 and the Storm Spirit down Hanskin. Please get out alive. Loda, he is racing. He is so fast because everyone's low health. TP's in from the Skywrath. Ana, does he go down here? It's going to be Aegis popped. Still got 20 Bloodstone charges. Bloodbright coming in. They really want to get Ana down. He is silenced. So Panic coming in though, keeping Bloodseeker out of the fight. So Storm Spirit can't get away. He has to suicide. There's going to be a kill. S4 able to take down Hanskin. Can they actually of OG? Gonna try as No Tail comes back in, sitting under the Bloodbright. No Tail does get silenced, but a charge coming onto Loda. I think they should be able to get the secret down, but the missile, rather the laser coming in from Limp. S4 continues to pressure in, and this is just looking great for OG right now. One more hit will finish off Loda. He's charged as well. He's not getting out of that one alive, and it looks like it will be a complete wipe if EGM is the lone survivor. That's going to be a godlike from our Storm Spirit. Everyone on Alliance dead. There are still buybacks, but this is OG's game.
Yeah, they took 2 huge kills there to kill the Storm Spirit, and the second one was a suicide, so they didn't even get gold from that kill. And then he's back almost instantly, gets into the fight, and OG just stomping these engagements. Even though the line did look pretty good at some point, everybody gets cleaned up eventually, and they're gonna need a tier 3 out of this, and that's gonna mean shrines.
Yeah, and those shrines are gonna mean huge control points of Roche, and that's maybe Alliance's only way back in this. Really, really tough. What does Alliance have to do to somehow bring this back?
Kills are everything, just because of things like track. Mana leak, no more mana for Hanskin basically, and even Jerax goes down. There's still no mags on Tinker either. He went for Aether Lens first, which in a lot of ways he actually kind of needs. Increases your blink range, lets you laser from farther away, because he can't get even close to Storm Spirit or even the CK really. You know, some fun getting a kill. Yep, but yeah, he's got to stay as far away as possible from the Chaos Knight, because once they Reality Rift somebody, nothing on their team is going to stop him from hitting people, except for killing the illusions. It
has to come out of Loda, and it feels like Loda just can't find a safe place to farm up and get what he needs.
It's tough. I mean, Bloodseeker farms pretty rapidly with Midas and stuff like that, but at some point you have to jump in the fight and right-click people, and Rupture helps, but it doesn't guarantee a kill. You have to Rupture somebody and close the gap here. They're going to try to kill Tinker.
Gonna blink away.
Oh, they see him. Oh, that was so cool. Did you see what happened?
I caught the very clip of it.
So Jerax recalled on the Chaos Knight, and as the recall ended, he blinked in, and Chaos Knight came with him.
Oh, nice. And now Ana's just going through. They are clean Alliance. Looks like this top lane Arax is about to take him.
Just over.
Again, we are in the Europe Finals. The winner of this game gets to go in and represent all of Europe going against NA. Big fight, but it looks like OG might be the ones to claim it, as they're now working on the tier 4s after getting a second completely in Irax. Unless Alliance hold right now, it is looking...
Okay, it's looking really bad. They've got 2 dead heroes here. Chaos Knight uses his ultimate. He's got a heart picked up. Bloodseeker's gonna die right away.
Against a Blade Mail Bloodseeker. They just can't. The EGM is in the fountain. Look at this, a fountain diving fight. And dies.
Yeah, the Alliance just did not have the tools to deal with the Chaos Knight in the mid game. Maybe they'll get a kill here, but No Tail sitting in the back, just gonna heal up with heart any moment. I think that's why he didn't go Armlet, actually. It's kind of a bad idea against Bloodseeker to keep her HP low. Maybe a good choice. Oh, he goes back in.
Yep, No Tail continuing to pressure as well. Godlike for the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's getting very, very low here. Wheel up, going down. And that's going to be down once again. Loda cannot afford to die here, but he will. And that's going to be Skywrath getting low as well, hit by that Chaos Bolt. I think it's over, Purge.
I mean, it's getting kind of, honestly, grabbing the eggs could change things.
Okay.
All depends on mana levels. I mean, it's close. There's 4 alive heroes for Alliance.
Moving forward, there's a nice laser. The Blind's doing a little... They are able to get the kill on the Bounty Hunter. The Ancient continues to fall. There's going to be that blinding light to force everyone out of the fountain. They've got the on the Ogre as well. Kotl goes down, drops a gem. That's a big kill, but there's still creeps doing higher structures. Dire gotta defend now or it's all over. And Ana's zipping around. Can they actually lock him down? They do. They get the Storm Spirit down, but the Ancient so gosh darn low and cannot drive it off. Alliance, they fought till the bitter end, but it is going to be OG that win the EU side of our Elimination Mode 3 bracket, and they're going to move on to fight the winners of the NA bracket in just a couple of days.
Yeah, OG played very, very well there. The crucial deciding moment, I mean, that Storm kill was big because they gave a huge burst of gold to Terry. He was able to buy his Ags, which means he can now blind everybody on the team repeatedly. But the crucial moment was when S4 got his ulti off and he started cycloning the Tinker. Because you can keep somebody up there permanently. So once he's up there wholly permanently, continuously cycloned, it's basically like Tinker being dead. And that allowed OG to finally finish off the throne. They couldn't have just done it later, but... amazing game there. Alliance needed those early game fights to go a little better. I'm sure they're looking at the bounty and they're thinking, I wish I had a mech, an urn, a medallion, anything on him. And all he had was a perseverance. And unfortunately, he hit that really hard peak where they lost fight after fight. And that's why they were so behind.